excuses. Only if you make it there. And I can't lean on this bitch for real. I can't do nothing. I'm not even gonna try because I know it's messed up. But that ain't gonna stop me, bro. Because I know I'm hungry. I know I gotta drive. I know I see something at the end. I see something at the end of that tunnel. I see something at the top of this pit that I feel like I'm in. I hear something behind the walls I feel like I'm trapped behind. I can't stop. Yeah, I have my days and my moments. But I love those days. I love those days because they push me to the days like this. Where I get up and I knock myself out of them and say, get up, bro. Let's go. What you forgot? But you forgot your plan, your story, your testimony, what you forgot? Jesus ain't stop. Why am I stopping? But you can't see it no more? And I always see it. When my eyes open, when my eyes close, I always see it. And that's how I know I cannot stop chasing it. Not chasing it, but I can't stop attracting it. I can't stop becoming it. No matter how I feel, I may feel angry, I may feel discouraged, bro. I may feel depressed, I may feel sad, upset, lazy, undisciplined, unmotivated. But you gotta keep going. Especially if you see yourself there, you see yourself and you know you got it. Get your ass up and go. Just go. God is rooting for you. You may not be rooting for real because you may not feel it, your emotions. You don't listen to your emotions. You don't listen to your heart. You listen to your head, bro. I got gospel music playing in my ear, but I had it. As I'm doing my sit-up, I call them pull-ins. It's like, a core thing. I call them pull-ins. And I'm like, man, I gotta record this, bro. This is literally motivational, not even to the world, but to myself. I got a fracture, nigga, based off my actions, off my anger. And I pray for that every day. Control over my anger, control over my emotions, because they will lead you down a dead end, bro. They will lead you down the wrong way. Places you done left, places you done prayed to leave, and mindsets you done prayed to overcome. They will lead you back to that. Your emotions, your anger, you gotta control it, because you are in control. I'm telling you, bro. I can't do no push-ups, I can't do no planks, but I'm gonna do what I can. You gotta do that with life. You gotta do what you can until you can do what you wanna do. You gotta do what you can until you can do what you wanna do. Now this may just be my first video, but it's a start, right? Everybody gotta start somewhere. I gotta keep God close, man. Pray. It's challenging. You might have spiritual warfare. You may be tugging between you, and you may be being pulled both ways. You may have one foot on this side and one foot on that side. I understand. I get it. As long as you don't lose sight of God, as long as you just keep finding your way back to God, and every time you're gonna be more unto Him than you was before. You're gonna improve, and that's all He wants. Now, He don't want us to keep leaving. He want us to stay. He don't want us to keep leaving. He don't want us to be a part of both worlds. I don't think, and if you really care, and you really want to get yourself together and make something out of yourself, you're not going to want that either. You're gonna get frustrated because you between both sides. Like me, I'm frustrated, bro. But I'm not going to trip. I'm going to learn to not trip over it. Because God got a plan. As long as you trust Him, you continue to see Him and keep fighting towards Him, bro, you're going to get there, bro. Keep your alone time. Make your sanctuary. Make alone time to hear His voice. Spend time with Him. Spend time with the things that you love. The things that you want to grow in. Me, I love working out. I love working on my body, eating good, eating healthy, feeling good, looking good. I love it. I love it. I love reading my Bible. I love feeling good and good spirits with the Lord. I don't like not reading His word. I don't like being lazy. I don't like not doing the things that I love to do. I don't like when the funk take control of me. My feelings take control of me. I can be down and nobody would know it because I'm not letting my feelings control me. I don't like doing that. There's no point. There's no point. You gotta have control over your life because you are in control. You gotta be the author. Well, not the author, but you gotta be that main character because God is the author. But you gotta walk along that path and that line and that storyline. Like you know what's gonna happen next. Like you just not knowing, but you just ready. You preparing yourself. Not sure, bro. Just go, man. Just go. Cause you're gonna have yourself in bad predicaments with friends, relationships, people you love, things you love. You're gonna lose time. We're not young forever. You're gonna lose time. You're gonna lose time. The time don't wait on nobody. Real crap. Real crap, man. But I came up here to get back into the gym. Get a peace of mind. Separate myself. And just, that's all you need. It's time in yourself, man. Find things you love. And me, I still feel like, what do I love, Lord? But it's things that I'm looking past. Like the gym, writing music, reading, making content, making music, listening to beats, listening to music, you know, watching things that got something to do with productivity, watching videos like this that I'm making, you know, taking notes on things like that. I love doing things like that. I love learning. I love learning new things. I love improving myself, improving the world. And that's things that I love. And why do I look past it? You know, I heard a saying, and they say, don't focus, don't trip, like don't focus or trip over the big things. Focus on the small things. Cause to me that man, God already taken care of the big things. The big things that you think are big things are not big things. They don't matter. They don't matter. Only the small things matter. Now it took me a while to understand that. Like when I say a while, like a few moments, but me listening to the video more and like thinking, God helped me understand it. God taking care of everything we think, like bills, or I'm worried about what I'm gonna eat, who I'm gonna be in the future, who I'm gonna be with, who I'm gonna love, you know, my situations right now in life. Those are the big things. God got control over all of that. We don't need to be focused on that. We need to be worried about the small things. What we gonna do to get there? How we gonna get there? Not how we gonna get there, but like what we gonna do to get there? The small things, the small habits. You talking about who you gonna love? What you gonna do to get there? Don't worry about that. What you gonna do to get there? Worry about the small things, cause big things are already taken care of. You know, really though, moral of the story. Put your faith in God, and even when your faith in God, you can be discouraged, you can be sad and depressed, like I said before. But you, as long as you know, truly in your heart, like I said, you just gonna know. And I know the Lord gonna bless me with the title of this video, because I got a million just going through my head as I talk, like, But nah, you just gonna know. You gotta be able to listen and understand his voice, talk to him. You gotta look at him as your friend, not your, you feel me? As you look at him as your friend. As you talking to yourself, talk to God like that. God know you cuss. He know you do what you do. People like, oh, I'm not finna smoke and read my Bible. I'm not finna smoke and talk to God. Now, I'm not saying I smoke and read my Bible. No, I don't just go for the roll a joint up and read my Bible. No. Now, I might be hearing my pen, but you can't hide things in front of God. Thinking he not going to see it, because we are always in front of God. God is always watching. God is always watching. So people be like, oh, you cuss when you talk to God. God know I cuss, and God know I'm struggling and I'm trying to overcome cursing. He know that. But you got to accept things in life before you can move past it. Because if you don't accept it, if you don't accept who you are, how can you move past it? Come on now, man. I'm not trying to preach. I'm supposed to be working out. I was supposed to just show y'all how I still got it. You feel me? Don't let nothing stop you, bro. I caused it. You feel me? But that don't mean I'm going to let it hinder me. I'm not going to dwell over it and cry about it and wait till my arm heals. Because then how long is that going to be? You feel me? Nah, talk no way on nobody. You gotta do what you can until you can do what you want. You know? Excuse me. Real deal, man. I just pray over everybody watching this that the Lord open your hearts to Him, open your minds, that He give y'all understanding. You don't gotta be in no rush. God not rushing you. So I pray comfort, I pray patience over y'all, over us. Faith. And it may feel like we got faith of a mustard seed, but that'll go a long way, bro. Because it's gonna grow. Just pray, man. I'm still learning how to really not pray for other people, basically just pray out loud. Like, I be knowing what I want to say in my head, and I be praying and talking to God really well. But when it comes to praying for other folks out loud, I can pray for folks in my head or to God, but when it comes to out loud, but God is reading my heart. And just know I'm praying for us, bro. For our mindsets, for our spirits, for the situation we in right now that we think we may not be able to get out of our relationships, over our futures. Our past has no control over it. Stop worrying about your past, bro. So I pray for courage, bravery, confidence over us. Understanding, knowledge, wisdom. I rebuke the spirit of fear, anxiety, laziness, procrastination. We are disciplined. We are all children of God. So we gotta embrace that. We gotta accept it. I pray for awareness. "13 minutes of me and you and God." That's all it is for real. But I ain't even introduced myself since. Yeah, this is gonna be my first video. My stage name is G4, G, baby G, you know. Everybody call me G. My real name, Mia, y'all can call me Mia, but G4, that's my stage name. That's what I'm rocking with. G stands for God, goals, and gratitude. Just a capital G, H-E-E, just to add a little flavor to it. But G stands for God, goals, and gratitude. Gratitude is basically just being thankful. Showing thanks for the things you have, the things around you, where you are. Just thanks. God, goals, and gratitude. That's what G stands for in my name. 4 is G, capital G, number 4, O-U-R. 4 stands for me. Well, the order is for God, for us, for me. And I put myself last because that's just the spirit of selflessness. Putting others before yourself. God always comes first, then them and me. Because God got it regardless, but you always put others before yourself. G4. And it always took me a while to learn my stage name and who I wanted, what really go with me. But God brought it to me. And over time, I always felt like, oh yeah, this the one, but now, this me, G4. G, baby G, everything still the same. But man, I'm 19 years old, and we all finna go on this journey together. Shit. A lot of people out there like me, y'all probably thinking like, man, I got the influence to talk to people. I watch people all the time that just sit in the camera and they give people advice and they help. That love, you know? That love, that support, that motivation, that I see you, I feel you. That, bro, we are equal, bro. Basically, that's all it is. That's all it is. I see y'all, bro, we are equal. Y'all not alone. Cause I feel like I'm alone sometimes. I'm not alone though. And I gotta remind myself that constantly because The enemy wants you to think that you are alone, but you are not alone, bro. You are not alone, bro. You are not alone. So post that video. Talk to that stranger. Go outside. Stop hiding yourself. I'm very shy. I got anxiety bad, but I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Because I know the influence that I have and that I will be, that I already have, the spirit, the energy. I'm going to be big. I gotta speak. I gotta, you feel me? So don't fear it. Because you got to step into that. You got to step into that season. You got to step out of that comfort. And be okay with being uncomfortable. Be okay with not being okay. Because God got you regardless. God always with you, bro. You got to believe that wherever you go, whatever you go through, wherever you at, God is with you. You got to believe that in your heart. If you don't believe it, you won't feel it. You won't feel it. And I said I ain't going to run y'all ill, but like I say, God put it all in me and I just let it all come out. So I just trust God, bro. I just trust God. I needed this for myself, this time to myself. I needed this. I needed this view. I needed the gym. I needed this a long time. I usually talk to everybody say talking to yourself is crazy. That's not crazy. I usually talk to myself a lot. That's not talking to yourself. Talking to yourself is scientifically proven that that's healthy. That's normal. You're supposed to talk to yourself because you're not talking to yourself, bro. You're talking to God. You're talking to, it's different. I can't really explain it, but you're not talking to yourself, bro. I'm not saying, it's people that, you feel me? But you're not, if you know, you know it. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. So I ain't finna just come on here and act like, you feel me? No, we all learning together. We all, you feel me? But I also let that stop me for a long time. I don't know it all yet. I'm not so sure yet. I'm still, not a beginner, but I'm still, immature. Not immature, but immature with like the knowledge of these things and not knowing the right smart words or the big words and stuff like that. I can't let that stop me, bro. Because I'm only gonna get better. And I know what I'm talking about and I know what I mean. There's people out there that know what I mean too. And they filling in the blanks for me. They correcting me and I accept that. But man, I just came here to say that, bro. God got a purpose for you. God got a purpose for me. God got a purpose for everything. It was not put here for no reason, bro. Believe in yourself. Real deal. Have faith, man. Don't trip. Don't trip. But that means that my alone time is over. So I'm finna duck. And y'all stay G'd up, man.